Hi folks, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. So in the last episode we did the Under a Rebel Star mission, which is where we kind of learned to become a pirate, and we got this hood helmet thing that we've got on at the moment. And as part of that mission, while we were jumping into systems or whatever, we encountered a random derelict freighter, and that's actually the first one I've encountered in this playthrough, but because I was focused on doing that mission, we didn't stop to investigate that. So I think we should go and seek out a random derelict freighter to check out in this episode. Obviously you can just randomly encounter them, but they're really rare, so there is a way of getting yourself a location of a derelict freighter, and to do that we need to go up to the space station. So let's teleport there right now. Okay, here we are. Right, in the back, so if that's the entrance there where you fly in the back right corner, underneath these stairs, there is the scrap dealer. And now I believe, let's see, a series of lights flash across the life form's visor, a tingle runs across my scalp. It feels unpleasant, as if my thoughts have been rummaged through. So we can acquire coordinates. It costs 5 million units to get the coordinates, but we're going to do this for science. I hear a faint, rapidly modulating whistle. Then, with the faintest nod of the head, the Korvax hands me a small radio device. Okay. Let's see, we've got a visitor. Emergency signal scanner, I guess that's it there. To use it, locate the receiver in the inventory and tune the signal with E. Oh, look! This guy, oh of course, this is the fossil guy for the new update. So this wasn't here before, but the update that dropped last week. This has now got a fossil guy here. What does he do? Are you a researcher of something unknown entity? You are welcome to our something collection. Browse fossil. Okay, so you can buy... make a swap offer. Oh, okay. So you can swap some of the fossils that you've gained. Wow, there's loads of them. Pages and pages of them. And obviously you could sell your fossils as well. And you'll buy other stuff off of you. Interesting. Okay, so he's new. That's part of the new feature. I haven't done that expedition yet. I need to get cracking on that. Right, let's get into the ship. In fact, maybe we don't even have to get into the ship, do we? Tune signal. Emergency signal scanner activated. Return to your ship to begin the search. So, we get in here. I guess this is one of these pulse until it locks on thing. Activate the pulse drive to begin tuning process. That's exactly what we have to do. Right, let's get off into a random direction and hit pulse. Searching the frequencies. There we go. Slow down to intercept the sender. And land on the derelict freighter. I guess that's it there then. Oh yes, it's damaged. There's the landing pad. You can see it's pretty badly damaged. Right, so I've done one derelict freighter before, but that was in an expedition. And one of the things that I learned from that is that you'll gather a lot of stuff in here. So I've emptied out a lot of my inventory. I've got lots of free inventory slots. I stuck it in the vault back in the base, or you can get rid of a whole bunch of it into your ship. Right, game not saved aboard these. There's the entrance there. Everything, gravity's obviously gone haywire. Things are just floating about. What's that? Sodium. Pick that up. More sodium. Pick that up. Oxygen. Door control. The airlock doors are sealed. Use the docking bay control terminal. More oxygen. What's that do? Designated okay, that's where you can teleport back to. Right, so this will be the terminal. Here, is that a heater? Yeah, so the place is really cold, but there are these heaters that you can, in various areas, that you can switch on to bring your heat back up again. So we kind of need to find them in all the different zones. Right, docking bay door control, MV Star of Senna. MV Star of Senna status, severe incident, total lockdown, access denied. No crew life signs detected, crew manifest, captain's log may assist the incident diagnosis. Cargo integrity 95%, salvage and recovery likely. Access doors have been automatically sealed and internal systems disabled. Manual restart required to begin recovery. Restart internal gravity. Emergency gravity calibration error. Warning, gravity calibration error. Freedom of movement reduced. Internal environmental protection is offline. Attempt manual generator restart. Sure. Failure. Restart error. Unable to restore primary heat control. Protection against extreme cold temperatures required. Emergency fabrication unit available. Access supply cache. Sure. Supply cache consumed. Additional supplies can be collected within the airlock. Manual controls finalized. Begin door seal override or procedure. Unseal door. There we go. And then there's some supplies here. Ion batteries, repair kits, ferrite dust, condensed carbon. Okay, right, enter the freighter. Ooh, oh, there's scanner things, so we've got the... Do we kill that? Oh, we've got to keep away from these... Oh, security systems activated. Oh. Defense turret. Oh. Maybe I'm not supposed to. I've never seen one like this before. Right, so we do a scan, we can see the things we can interact with. Tainted metal. We're going to need authorization from one of these data pads. Monitoring and maintenance logs accessed, event record follows. Date stamp, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. Maintenance crew. So this looks like it's just a lower one. Captain alerted, leave. Security credentials. Oh no, that's exactly what we wanted. I think we only need one of them. Is that the same one? That is the same one. Can we just skip this? When I did this before, you had to do quite a few of these pads before you got the security credentials that you'll need to log in. Right, there's a heater over there. Get our heat back up and running. More oxygen. So we can check these containers. Salvage material. Can we not open that? There we go, we can scavenge that one. Blaster module. Oh, that popped up there. Spark canister, tainted metal. Viking dagger. Right, let me see. Let's just harvest all these. That tainted metal will come useful. There's another heater. Let's go and get the heater. There we go.
Units received.
Okay, I think that's everything in this room. Right, and then this door tells you that it's got level 1 and then you can continue on. So that the arrow means you can continue on. If it says 0, that means there's nothing behind it. Let's open that door. There's a heater in the corner. Festering pustule. There we go. Right. Scan for anything to collect. Doesn't look like there's much in here. There's another heater. Oh, something shooting at us. What's shooting at us? That there. Okay. Through the next door. Why is that not opening? There we go. Heater. There we go. Saver. Not seeing anything to collect here. There's another heater in that corner. Oh, something shooting on it. Get that. Okay, don't see anything else in here. On to the next. Oh, we're going down another level. Is there a bit above the door? No, there's not. So down the ladder. Oh. Going down the ladder. Shoot that stuff off the door. Another scanner. Heater in that corner over there. Can't get past that there. Not sure if we're supposed to get rid of these living slimes. I don't know if it makes any difference. Anything to pick up in here? There we go. There's another data pad. Guess we don't need these anymore, but we can have a look anyway. More story. Profits, blah 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 blah. Yeah, nothing on that one. Loot that. Don't see anything else to loot. And there we go, we're on 4, and we can continue on. Where's a heater? Something to loot there. Lots of scanners in here. Oh, something's seen us. Got that one. Let's take out that one as well while we're at it. Oh, there's a screen over there. We've definitely got something here. What's that spinning in the roof? Not seeing any heaters in here. There's some loot there. Nanites. More pads. There's some more loot. Right, let's go up to here. So, Records Terminal, MV Star of Senna. Records Terminal access, searching. Biosecurity records, nav charts encrypted, crew manifest, access crew manifest. This is what we need the security for. Crew status of the last ship-wide bioscan 10 days ago. Commander Officer Master Nogpi, Duties Officer Temporary Officer Enya, Second Lieutenant Orander, Security Officer Guju. Crew status report: living 80, crew infected 115. Supernumeraries, Comrade Aini, Captain's Guest Comrade Enrao, local official, and recruit Beijing, research specialist. Update bioscan. So that's how many people was on board. We're scanning the ship for biological traces. ... No detected biological traces match crew records. Retrieving last known crew positions. Master Navigate, redacted area. Temporary officer Enya, AI coolant chamber 4 days ago. Second Lieutenant Orander, waste disposal pipe 2 days ago. Security officer Guju, primary transmitter 3 days ago. Okay, so we found the crew manifest. That's one of the items we need to find. You can see down the bottom we need crew manifest, captain's log, and engineering unit salvaged. You could use that teleporter to teleport back to the start if you so wish. Alright, there is a door over there. Can I just blow this thing up? Defense turret. I can. Instead of me sneaking about. Some more salvage. That's not going to come. Right, so this one says 0, which means it's a dead end. There's no more rooms after this, but you can come in here and... oh, there's a log snippet. Blah, 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 blah. But there's no... oh, there's a heater. But there's no loot in here. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. We need to get going. There's no other doors in here. Oh, is that one there? There is one there. We're going down another level. Blow our way into here, into level 5. Oh, really? Nothing here, just another ladder. Secure mainframe detected has just flashed up. Oh, is it in here? There's some... there it is. Alright, secure mainframe. Private mainframe access denied. Captain's DNA required to access personnel log. Shipwide bioscans indicate severe incident status. Override available. Indicate captain's fate to begin. So we're going to say he's deceased. Input accepted. Log will record captain's fate as extinguished. Duty officer may take command, authenticate as duty officer to continue. So we have the security credentials of temporary officer Enya, which we picked up earlier on in that datapad. So we can pretend to log in as them. Credentials accepted. Welcome, temporary officer Enya. Log will record you as temporary commander. Last significant entry from Master Nogpi follows. Read the captain's log. Date stamp 2359.8. A fifth of those who set out have returned to us. Gra, it's a poor reaping. The priest is ashamed. Date stamp 2453.3. Herc teaches us that entire species have been wiped from history again and again. And all is... oh, I'm getting hit. I'm going to skip through this. Skip, skip, skip. Leave. So we've got the captain's log. That's the second thing. Oh, what are these? Are they like aliens that have come out of these sacks? Any more? That doesn't look like it. Right. Can we do with a heater? There's a heater in the corner. Sounds like something just activated there. Okay. Right, we've got a bunch of storage chests we can loot here. Salvage. Salvage.
falling.
Oh, we've used our bonus thermal protection, so now we're into normal thermal protection. In fact, can we refill them? We can with an iron battery.
Recharge.
So that's one, and that's two. So our 2 levels of cold protection are now filled back up. Whoop. Grab that. Grab that.
Units received.
Picking up loads of stuff. Some of it good, some of it not so much. Units received. Spark canisters. Yeah, it must have Viking dagger. Did we get that one? Tainted metal. Right, there's another one of these dead ends. Let's see if there's any loot in here. There is a little bit of loot. A couple of units. Hardly even worth it. Right, we need to get to the next location. Where's the door? Where is the door? Let me get to the heater. Get some heat brought up. Right, so is that the way we came in? I think that's the way we came in. Or maybe not, we came in that one. I can't see any other doors, I guess we're going up. Yeah, I guess we're going up this way. We're zone mapped 8 out of 9, we've just got the engineering unit left to get. Ah, this is a locked door, this is what we want. And there's the last screen. Salvage. Any heaters? There's a heater. Turn the heater on. There we go. Grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Don't want any more data pads. Right, I think that's everything. Right, now we can go to engineering. This is the bit we really want to get to. Engineering control panel accessed. Generator failure detected. Fabricators on emergency power. Construct components. So we've got 3 options here. The first option, we can fabricate a technology upgrade. So this will be an upgrade to our freighter. And this is the way we get upgrades to freighters, is getting one of them. You can fabricate a freighter bulkhead, so that you can get a bulkhead upgrade to make more space on your freighter. Or if you don't want any of those, you could just get nanites. So we're going to go for the technology upgrade. Internal technology replication initiated. Extraction complete. Nano compression complete. Deployable unit ready for collection. And we got an S-Class! Fantastic. Salvage fleet exploration. Can be redeployed into your own capital ship to improve the exploration abilities of your fleet. So I believe that the quality of the upgrade you get is based on the ship that you're exploring. This was maybe one of the tougher ships with all those alien stuff, which is why we got an S-Class. And I believe if we come back to this system, we will get the same S-Class. Well, you might get different abilities, but it will always be S-Class. I think that's correct. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff that we can sell or use, and we've got an S-Class upgrade for our fleet. Freighter. Nice one. Right, we can either walk our way back or we can use the teleporter. Reactivate terminal, and that takes us back to the airlock right at the start, and then we can get back out here. Gravity is now not being affected to us, so we're going to actually run at a decent speed. And that's it. We've completed our first Derelict Freighter. So let's get on here. And we need to get our way back to the space station. It says at the bottom, offload crew manifest, find interested buyers at the space station. So we need to get to the space station. There we go. Let's land. In we go. Jump out. Right, let me check how much. So we got 182 tainted metal just from the various loot containers that we looted. So let's head over to the scrap dealer. We see all traveller entity, we know their fates, such as a manifest has values. Do you wish to exchange? We will offer tainted metal. So we can sell them the crew manifest for tainted metal. And he sold it for 200 tainted metal. And then... Fascinating secrets you hold, scavenger entity. So much data held in your hands. We must have the log. A trade? So now we can sell the captain's log. For 300 tainted metal. So that's 500 tainted metal for those two things. Which now gives us 682. Now, so we can ask what they're selling. Oh, the next one is 10 million. Wow. Ask what they are selling. Traveller entity seeks new places to explore, such as places exist. They float from system to system, abandoned wrecks. They can be revealed for a price. The Korvax await my decision. I want to see what you're selling. Is he not going to show me? Oh, purchase old scrap. Wrong choice. Right, so we can buy stuff from him for tainted metal. So, suspicious packets of goods, tech and arms, repair kits, an orange pustule detoxifying slime, so these are organic stuff that you can placeables, and decals. Oh, I missed a stage, here we go. A horrifying flesh helmet. 3,200 tainted metal for that. Wriggling companion, betentacled steward. Is that just like a pet? Decals, banners. Appalling banner, tentacle banner. There, so we could get a new helmet that but it's 3,200 for that. So we could save up and buy that, or you can actually put your tainted metal in your refiner and you can refine it into nanites. But there you go. Right, let's get to our freighter and see if we can install our upgrade. Okay, here we are. So where is our upgrade? There it is. So let's install that and see what it does. It increases our expedition scientific ability by 15%. What does that mean? Improvements to exploration and scientific abilities of all expeditions. Okay. That's okay, I guess. It's not one of the better ones, but it's our first upgrade. So, pretty cool. Okay, right, that is Derelict Freighters. If I can spin round, there we go. We've done our first Derelict Freighter, we've got a bunch of tainted metal and other goodies that we can go and sell, and we've also got our first upgrade for our freighter. Okay, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you liked this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.